This story is so important that the kind of lesson that we get from this story, there is no story in the world that we get the same lesson, the same moral from the another story, because this is the first story ever happened in this world, and this story has been mentioned in the Holy Quran. So that's why this story is so important, because Allah wants us to listen this story. And so this is not me who is narrating the story, this is Allah who is narrating the story in the Holy Quran. And this is not the false, fabricated and wrong story, this is the true and real story that has been mentioned in the Holy Quran. This story has been mentioned in the part number 15 and ended in part number 16. So what happened, once upon a time Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was delivering speech in an open field. Listen to me the story very carefully, because if you miss a single sentence or single thing, then you will lose the attention and then you won't understand the story. So once upon a time Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam was delivering a speech in an open field. Somebody from the gathering, somebody from the audience stood up and asked a question. Oh Musa, tell me one thing, who is the most knowledgeable person on the face of the earth right now? Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam told, I am the one who has the most knowledge. First everybody sit straight. What is this? I am losing my voice, just camera is recording something, let the camera do their work. But why you are losing your interest? This is so important story. So somebody from the gathering stood up and asked the question that, oh Musa, tell me one thing, that who is the most knowledgeable person on the face of the earth right now? Musa alayhi salatu wasalam told, I am the one who has the most knowledge. So the answer that Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam gave was completely right. There is no doubt about it. The answer was not wrong. But Allah didn't like this story. Why Allah didn't like this story? Because the answer that Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam gave was showing a little arrogance, a little ego. How can somebody say that I am the one who has the most knowledge? So that's why Allah now wanted to give Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam a sweet little punishment. And Allah wanted to show Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam that there are more people out there, they know more than you, and you don't know anything about that concept and subject and topic. So Allah tabarak wa ta'ala told Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, go to one of my people, one of my servant, you will meet him in the beach, on the beach, and then ask him and request him that Allah sent me here to be the student of yours. And when you go there, go with the meal, M-E-A-L, meal, खाने के साथ जाना. So Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam took fish, and Hazrat Yusha alayhi salatu wasalam, and now they two people started their journey. They kept walking along the sea. After many hours, Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam got tired, and he sat down, he leant against the wall, and he slept. Hazrat Yusha alayhi salatu wasalam was awake, and at that time he saw that the fish that Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam had brought with them, the fish became alive and jumped into the sea. जो खाने के लिए वो मछली लेकर आए थे, ये कोई fabricated story नहीं है, ये कुरान में मेंशन है. The fish that they had brought with them to eat, suddenly the fish became alive and jumped into the sea. Hazrat Yusha alayhi salatu wasalam saw it and he got surprised, but not much, because he was so habitual of observing and watching these kind of miracles and these kind of stories because of living with Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, because he had been living with Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam for so long. So that's why, and he had seen so many stories and so many miracles like that. So that's why he got shocked, but not much. When Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam woke up, he didn't say to him anything, and they started their journey again. And after many hours, again Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam got hungry now. And he told Hazrat Yusha alayhi salatu wasalam, give me my food. Atina ghada'ana laqina min safarina hada nasaba. मुझे मेरा खाना तो मुझे भूख लग गई है. Give me my food. This journey made me tired. At that time Hazrat Yusha alayhi salatu wasalam remembered, oh my God, I forgot to tell you that when you were sleeping, the fish became alive and jumped into the sea. And now Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam got angry. First he got hungry, now he got angry. Why didn't you tell me before? Because that was the spot we were supposed to meet Hazrat Khizr alayhi salatu wasalam. वहीं पे तो हमें मिलना था जहाँ पे मछली पानी के अंदर गई थी. वहीं पे हमें किससे मिलना था? हजरत खिज़र अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम से, जहाँ मिलने के लिए हम निकले थे. तो हजरत यूशा अलैहिस्सलाम ने कहा बट आई एम सॉरी व्हाट एवर इज डन कैन नॉट बी अनडन, जो हो गया अब क्या कर सकते। नाउ दे स्टार्टेड walking back towards that place. When they reached there, they saw that Hazrat Khizr alayhi was lying down on the sand, covering his body with the blanket. Hazrat Musa alayhi woke him up and asked, "Hal attabi'uka ala an tu'allimani mimma 'ullimta rushda?" Allah sent me here. I want to follow you. So can I follow you and you will teach me the thing that Allah has taught you? क्या आप मुझे वो चीज सिखाओगे जो अल्लाह ने आपको सिखाया है? He said, okay, you can be with me, but the problem is the thing that I will do, you won't understand, and that's why you will keep asking question. He said, so he was the prophet, so he didn't boast, I am the prophet, how I can't be quiet and all these things. He didn't boast all these things. He just said, सतजिदुनी इंशाअल्लाह मिनस साबिरीन. जब इन्होंने हजरत मूसा ने कहा उनसे कि मैं आपका स्टूडेंट बनना चाहता हूँ कि आप मुझे बनाओगे, तो उन्होंने क्या कहा, मैं तो बनाने के लिए तैयार हूँ लेकिन तुम सब्र नहीं कर पाओगे, तुम सवाल पे सवाल पूछोगे, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज बेटर फॉर यू नॉट टू बी विथ मी. तो उस टाइम इन्होंने बड़ी बड़ी बात नहीं की, क्या कहा, सतजिदुनी इंशाअल्लाह मिनस साबिरीन, यू विल फाइंड मी अमंग दोज पीपल हु हैव पेशेंस, तुम मुझे उन लोगों में से पाओगे जो सब्र करने वाले में से है. बोले ठीक है, ऐसी बात है तो चलो. एंड नाउ दे स्टार्टेड देयर जर्नी. They wanted to cross the river. They were waiting on the river bank. There was no ship, no sailor at all. After many hours, a sailor came. Sailor, the one who sails ship. Sailor किसको बोलते हैं, जो नाव चलाता है, मल्लाह जिसको बोलते हैं उर्दू में, वो आया. And these people were so broke, were so poor, they had no money at all. So Hazrat Musa alayhi and Khizr alayhi demanded and requested him that we don't have any money, but we want to cross the river. The person was so nice and kind. He told, okay, if you don't have any money, no problem. Just board on the ship. I will take no money from you. They boarded on the ship. They crossed the river. But when the ship reached into the middle of the river, what the Hazrat Khizr alayhi did? He damaged the ship. What he did? He damaged the ship, or he made a hole in the ship. When Hazrat Musa alayhi saw it, he became so angry, so furious. How can you damage the ship? The person was so nice and kind. He didn't take any money from us. Instead of helping him, instead of giving dua, barakah and everything, you are damaging his ship. At that time, Hazrat Khizr alayhi told him, didn't I tell you that you will not be patient and you will keep asking question? At that time, Hazrat Musa alayhi realized, oh, I'm sorry, I promise that I won't ask you any question. I won't ask you any question, but even though I asked the question, so forgive me this time. From the next time, I won't ask you any question. He said, okay. Now they reached in a village, and there was a very innocent little boy who was roaming in the village. He was very little innocent boy. Hazrat Khizr alayhi killed him. For no reason. He didn't commit any mistake. He was so innocent. He was just a child. Even he was not the grown-up person. Hazrat Khizr alayhi what he did? He killed that boy. Again Hazrat Musa alayhi became so angry. How can you kill that innocent little boy? He is not a grown-up person. He didn't commit any mistake. How can you kill? Again Hazrat Khizr alayhi told, didn't I tell you that you can't be patient and you will keep asking questions, because the thing that I will do, you will not understand. Again he realized his mistake and he said, okay, I'm sorry. From the next time I won't ask you any question. But this time Hazrat Khizr alayhi put one more condition, that if you will ask me any question further, then your way and my way will be different. Hada firaqu baini wa bainik. अब तुम्हारा रास्ता मेरा रास्ता अलग हो जाएगा. I can't have you as my student. He said, okay, I will try to not to ask any question. He said, okay. Now they reached in a different village after many days, and there was a wall about to fall. एक दीवार थी जो गिरने वाली थी. And the villagers were so unkind and so mean that they asked the water and the food and everything. The villagers were not hospitable at all. They didn't offer any food, any water. And Hazrat Khizr alayhi strengthened the wall or fixed the wall, constructed the wall. अब कैसे भी उन्होंने क्या किया, दीवार को ठीक कर दी. दीवार गिरने वाली थी, कमजोर थी. Again Hazrat Musa alayhi asked the question that I don't understand one thing, that first you damage the ship, then you kill the boy, now you are strengthening the wall, and you are not taking any money from the home people. You must have taken some money so that we can eat something, we can buy some fruits and vegetables, and we can eat something. This time Hazrat Khizr alayhi salatu wasalam told, okay, now your way and my way will be different. I can't have you as my student because you keep asking question, even though you told and you promised that you won't ask any question. Then too, after making promise, you are breaking the promises. He said, okay, but before you go from here, now let me give you the answer of all these 3 questions, that why I did it all. उन्होंने क्या कहा, तुम यहाँ से जाओ, अब मैं तुम्हें अपना स्टूडेंट नहीं देख सकता, लेकिन इससे पहले कि तुम यहाँ जाओगे, मुझे तुम्हें उन 3 सवालों का जवाब देने दो. पहला सवाल, why he damaged the ship? He damaged the ship because there were some looters, some गुंडे लोग थे. They were standing few kilometers from that place, and what they did, they used to capture all the good ship. When they see the good ship, they capture it all. So, and the person was so nice and kind, the one who was sailing the ship, and their ship and his ship was so beautiful and so strong and new. If the ship hadn't got damaged, the entire ship would have been captured away. अगर क्या होता, अगर वो शिप को डैमेज नहीं करते ना, तो वो बाहर जो गुंडे लोग बैठे थे, वो पूरा का पूरा शिप क्या करते, कैप्चर कर लेते. वो आदमी बहुत अच्छा था, वो अपने बीवी बच्चों के लिए, माँ बाप के लिए पैसा कमाता था, तो वो पूरी की पूरी शिप कैप्चर हो जाती. सो इट वाज बेटर फॉर हिम टू हैव द डैमेज शिप रादर देन नॉट हैविंग शिप एट ऑल. इसलिए बेहतर है कि डैमेज शिप हो जाएगी तो वो बाद में ठीक करा लेगा, लेकिन पूरी शिप ही कैप्चर हो जाएगी तो फिर वो पैसा कैसे कमाएगा. सो दैट्स व्हाई अल्लाह डिसाइडेड, अल्लाह थॉट just and asked Hazrat Khizr alayhi salatu wasalam to damage the ship. Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam said, okay, this was the reason. He said yes. The second thing, he killed the boy. Then he asked, why you killed the boy? He said, I killed the boy because Allah told me to kill the boy, because the boy, now he was innocent, but when he grew up, जब वो बड़ा होता, he was supposed to be very disobedient to his parents and disobedient to his creator Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the parents were so nice, and this person, this little boy will turn into the very bad guy into the future and become the very real troublemaker for the entire family. So that's why Allah thought, let's kill this boy, and Allah blessed that parents with the another boy. अल्लाह ने वो बच्चे को छीन लिया और माँ बाप को दूसरा बच्चा दिया जो बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा था. The third thing, why he strengthened the wall? Why he strengthened the wall? उन्होंने दीवार क्यों सीधी की? That wall किसकी थी पता है? एक यतीम बच्चे की थी. किसकी थी? एक यतीम बच्चे की. अगर वो वॉल गिर जाती तो their parents hid so much treasure and money and everything underneath the wall. माँ बाप ने क्या किया था? बहुत सारा खजाना दीवार के नीचे छुपा दिया था और वो मर चुके थे. अगर वो दीवार गिर जाती तो पूरा का पूरा माल गांव वाले लूट लेते. सो दैट्स व्हाई अल्लाह थॉट, लेट्स स्ट्रेंथन द वॉल नाउ. व्हेन द बॉय विल turn into a guy, when he will become the grown up person, then he will construct the entire house again. He will break the wall and then construct the entire house. At that time he will see all the treasure there and he will take all the money, and all the money will belong to him only. Now end of the story. Now just realize that when the person who had the now the Islamic scholars, the Muftiyan Ikram and all, they have taken and they have derived 150 lessons from this story. This story is so important. Why? Because see, just imagine the person whose ship got damaged. When he reached the home at that day, he must have cried a lot. I had only one ship, I was making bread and butter for the family, and now my ship got damaged. How I will make the money? But he didn't know. Till now we know that why ship got damaged, because this story has been mentioned in the Holy Quran. But the person didn't know. He must have cried a lot, but he didn't know if the ship hadn't got damaged, the entire ship would have been taken away. In the same way, the boy who got killed, and his parents must have cried a lot. His parents also must have cried because we had only one boy, and I don't know who killed that boy. The parents also must have cried, वो भी बहुत रोए होंगे ना उसके माँ बाप जब बच्चा मर गया. लेकिन उनको नहीं पता था कि अगर वो बच्चा नहीं मरता तो बड़ा होकर यही उनको बहुत ज्यादा परेशान करता है. इसी तरह वो दीवार जो सीधी की है, वो बच्चे के लिए अच्छा था, हजरत मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम को समझ में नहीं आया। ओके नाउ मैं क्यों बताया था शुरू में मैंने कि ये कहानी एकदम अलग है, क्योंकि व्हेन हजरत प्रॉफेट मोहम्मद पीस बी अपॉन हिम हर्ड दिस स्टोरी ही सेड एट दैट टाइम आई विश्ड दैट हजरत मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम थोड़ा और सब्र कर लेते तो इस तरह की और भी कहानी हमें पता चल जाती। वो थोड़ा ही से सब्र कर पाए इसलिए हमें सिर्फ 3 कहानी पता चली, और अगर और सब्र कर लेते तो और दुनिया में जो चीज हो रही इसके पीछे की वजह हमें पता चल जाती, लेकिन उन्होंने सब्र नहीं किया इसलिए हमें पता नहीं चल पाया। बट नाउ इट विल कम इनटू योर माइंड बाय हजरत मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम एज बीइंग द प्रॉफिट ही वाज मेकिंग द प्रॉमिसेस दैट आई विल नॉट आस्क यू एनी क्वेश्चन ऑल्दो ही केप्ट ब्रेकिंग द प्रॉमिस। वो वादा भी कर रहे, वादा तोड़ भी रहे, तो प्रॉफिट होने के नाते ये तो उनको सूट नहीं करता है कि वादा करके वादा तोड़ना। बट एज बीइंग द प्रॉफिट it was in his nature when he sees something happening bad he cannot be keep quiet, he cannot be quiet। अगर एक पैगंबर होगा वो कुछ गलत होते वो देखेगा तो खामोश ही नहीं सकता। Now very important part of this story that you know Hazrat Musa अलैहिस्सलाम, the knowledge that Hazrat Musa अलैहिस्सलाम had is called ilm tashri'i। The kind of knowledge that Hazrat Musa अलैहिस्सलाम had what? ilm tashri'i। tashri'i में शरीयत का इल्म, the ilm that how to perform namaz, how to pay zakat, how to perform hajj and umrah and all these things, and the knowledge that Hazrat Khizr alaihissalam had is called ilm takwini। For example, whatever is happening in the world we don't know the reason but there is a wisdom behind it, Allah knows the reason, and nothing is happening in the world mistakenly, accidentally or randomly। Even the leaf on the tree does not move by its own or automatically। Understood? So for example, if you see that the war is happening in the world, people are getting killed and murdered, somebody is dying from the poverty, somebody is dying from the sickness and all, so many bad things are happening in the world but we don't know the reason। And how can you relate this story with your life? That for example, if you lose something, if you fail in the exam, if somebody dies in your family, anything bad happens to you, you don't know the reason behind it। As the same person, the person whose ship got damaged, he didn't know the reason why his ship got damaged, but there was a wisdom behind that and Allah knew, he didn't know। That's why something bad happens to you, you don't know why it is happening, but there is a wisdom behind it, Allah knows why it is happening। और मैंने जो शुरू में कहा था ये इस तरह की जो नॉलेज है ये इस कहानी में बस क्यों पाई जा रही है, क्योंकि इससे ये जानबूझ के अल्लाह ने ऐसा करवाया ताकि हमें पता चले। कोई भी चीज जो होती है उसके पीछे हमें वजह नहीं पता होती है, लेकिन इसके पीछे वजह होती है जो अल्लाह जानता है और दुनिया में कोई नहीं जानता है। अल्लाह ने 3 वाक़े के जरिए से हमें थोड़ा सा बता दिया कि इसके पीछे ये वजह होती है। और सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात, हजरत खिजर, हजरत मूसा वाज द प्रॉफिट, देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट इट। हजरत मूसा वाज द प्रॉफिट, he was not the angel, he was not the human, I mean he was the human being but he was not the prophet। but what Hazrat Khizr alayhi was, he was the prophet or the angel or the human being, nobody exactly knows। the Islamic scholars have disagreement, उन लोगों को इख्तिलाफ है, was he the prophet, was he the angel or was he the, क्योंकि अल्लाह ने ये वाक़या किसी और इंसान को नहीं दिया कि अच्छा वो इंसान बुरा जाके तुम मार दो, या किसी पैगंबर को भी नहीं दिया, सिर्फ हजरत खिजर अलैहिस्सलाम को दिया। तो nobody exactly knows that he was the prophet or the angel or the human being, because Hazrat Khizr अलैहिस्सलाम was the one and only being that is found in every story। the story that happened 1000 years back, he is in that story as well। the story that happened in 500 years back, he is in that story as well। the story that happened 200 years ago, he is in that story as well। जो वाक़या 1000 साल पहले हुआ उसमें भी हज़रत खिज़र अलैहिस्सलाम का नाम आता है, जो 500 साल पहले आया उसमें भी नाम आता है, जो 200 साल पहले आया उसमें भी नाम आता है। तो ये क्या थे? इंसान है, क्योंकि इंसान तो इतना जीता नहीं है, तो और पैगंबर भी नहीं जीता है, तो मोस्ट प्रोबेबिलिटी इज दैट ही कुड बी द एंजल। So this is the end of the story, and the moral of the story, if I summarize the entire story in 1 minute, the story is, if anything happens to you, if anything bad happens to you, to your family, you lose anything, somebody bad happens in the world, for example the war is happening between Israel and Palestine, the Ukraine and Russia, you don't know why it is happening, why people are getting killed and murdered, you don't know the reason behind it, but there is a reason। nothing happens randomly, nothing happens accidentally, समझ में आई बात? तो ये थी द मोस्ट पावरफुल स्टोरी इन द होली कुरान। समझ में आई बात? चलो बंद कर दो।